I think we are going live. Hey, Facebook Live, Chris Mueller coming to you again. So I just a couple minutes ago had a conversation with Carrie Janikowski about She Builds Wealth. I've got another one of our panelists here with me in studio this time, Mary Baez of the Baez team. Mary, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this event. I think it's just going to be a great day. We have a phenomenal panelist of realtors. So, Mary, tell me a little bit about your story, because it's not everybody's story, right? Everybody's got their own unique story, but you are a team leader in Riverside. How did you get to be a real estate agent leading a team in Riverside, California?
Well, first, thanks for having me here.
Of course.
And yes, I moved to California almost 18 years ago from the East Coast, the Washington, D.C. area. And I came to California just to do real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that she and I were in the military together and, told me about doing real estate here. So I moved here with my daughter and, didn't know anyone really, and just started working hard. And, I'm glad that I'm still here. But yes, at first my journey was as a solo agent. And I would say about 7 years ago, I thought about building the team, and I started, and,
I love it.
I'm glad it is what it is today.
So, single mom, moved to California primarily just to sell real estate. That was the goal. Did you know anybody out here?
I only knew one person here.
Okay.
She and I had been in the military together, and that's it. But I don't have any family, blood relatives here, nothing. Yeah. So now my clients have become my family, friends and family. So yes.
So Mary, I love that, right? Because people come into this with all kinds of reasons why they can or cannot be successful, right?
Yes.
I don't know anybody. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people and they say, well, I don't know anybody. How long have you lived here? 15 years, right? You truly came here and didn't know anybody. How did you get started? I mean, how did you get traction in this industry?
Yes, that's a good question, and also a good comment. I teach real estate courses at RCC, and one of the things I tell my students all the time is that you don't need to know so many people to do real estate and to be successful. And I talk about my story, how I moved here, didn't know anyone. And I just started working hard, doing open houses. I was working with a lender also who was providing leads, calling those leads, following up. And yes, my first client was from my first open house. And they were the only people that came to that open house from right across the street. And they ended up being my first clients. And then that one got me another one. Then I got a few other clients and, doing other open houses, getting leads, following up. And I was Rookie of the Year my first year.
That's great.
Yes, I was part of I made over $100,000 in commission that year. And then started my real estate career.
I love it. So didn't know a person here except for another realtor. Put your head down, started doing open houses, making contacts, and Rookie of the Year that first year.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. So Mary, you're running a team now, and I have to say I love your team.
Thank you.
I hear so much joy coming from your offices when I walk by. Tell me about leadership. I mean, that's a different thing. How is that journey going?
Yes. First of all, a shout out to my team. I love my girls too. Yeah. And, it's like when I started this journey, building a team, first was one of my coaches. We were talking and I'm like, I want to be part of something where we have a group that we support each other. And I can't find that. And she's like, well, why don't you build it? Create something like that. And, I started it. I remember having an assistant, and it was a friend, and then another person that I knew. And when I was like, I see potential in you, come on. And I learned that that's not how you hire, right? Mm-hmm. And so that part of the team, it was through a process of, trial and errors.
Yeah.
And then also the culture is so big and important for me. We have, our values and the culture of my team that if someone doesn't fit that, no, we're not going to have that person being part of the team. But to me, it's so important that everyone, our slogan is agents who care. I have that for years. And basically everyone that is part of my team is an agent who's going to do the best they can for their clients, put their best interests first, and make sure that we give them a good experience. Also, we are education based. We make sure that we educate our clients so they can make the best decision for them. But that's a big thing for us. Integrity, we support each other, and for being a team of women, we were just talking about that. It's like, wow, we don't have drama. It's we're very supportive. Each person is different, and but we're there for each other, and we're very happy. Positive energy is big for us. We like positivity. We don't like negativity.
Yeah.
So we make sure that we focus on those things.
That's great. Well, Mary, I know how busy you are, and I know running a team it takes work, right?
Yes.
It takes work, your own personal production. It's mentoring, it's training, it's all of that. Why would you take time out of your schedule to be on a panel for an event like She Builds Wealth? I mean, why are you doing this?
Well, first of all, I was honored, and when I was invited, thank you. And also for women to know that you can do anything you want, just making sure that you are part of a group or wherever, if it's your company, that are supporting each other and they're supporting you. But right now, it's just know that you can do it. Just have to work hard, and I'm glad to be there, and my team members will be there as well.
That's awesome. Now, if an agent is on the fence and they're like, I'm so busy, I've got so much going on, I can't take time out of my schedule to be at that. Why do you think someone should be in the room for this mastermind?
Well, there's going to be a lot of other women there that are going to bring lots of value as well. And in today's market, I think it's important that we continue to learn. And if we can learn from other people's experiences and know what they're doing and what they have done to be successful, why not? Why not go and learn, soak it in, and apply it to your business.
Yeah, absolutely. I find this over and over again, that the people at the top are collaborating. They're sharing ideas. They're learning from each other, and far from being threatened by the success of other people. They're looking at, okay, that was amazing. You took what I had and you did this with, I never thought of that. I can do that now. And we just get better the more that we work together.
Correct.
So absolutely. Well, we've got a phenomenal panel of women for this mastermind. Obviously, Mary Baez and the Baez team, Suzanne Hove, the Caring Realtor team, Alice Beach. Actually, Alice will not be able to be with us, I heard. They just got back from vacation and brought a little something back with them, so she's going to be a little under the weather. But
I'm gonna miss her.
I know, she's phenomenal, but we'll have to bring her back for another time. Marnie Jimenez from Grove Realty, great. Carrie Janikowski, I mentioned. Rachel Knoll from Coldwell Banker. So this is going to be a great day for women in real estate, and a great day for our industry. I guess men are invited too. It is She Builds Wealth, but men can be there. Mary, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Just make sure you're there, because we're going to have a lot of great information, and especially in today's market, you want to get every bit you can, learn how to produce and get more business.
That's right. Well, thank you, Mary. I appreciate your time coming in to sit down with me here, and really excited to have you as part of that panel. I think it's just going to be a phenomenal day. So if you guys have any questions, reach out on Facebook or email me directly. And Mary, if people want to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Well, they can find me on Instagram by Mary, the Running Realtor, or on Facebook, Mary Baez Wagner.
Yeah, the Running Realtor. I'm tired. Mary's a Ironman. You've done Ironman competitions. You've done multiple marathons. I watch your Instagram and I think, Chris, you could do better. You could do better. So running realtor, Mary Baez. So, all right.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
everyone.